Alright, man. Okay, I had to talk about this real quick. So, Mr. Thomas Brady and Gisele Bunchin or whatever. I don't know how to pronounce that last name, okay? I'm not even gonna try. They have officially been divorced, and initial first emotional response is, oh my god, how could she do that? You know, she's so selfish. She's so like, how could you divorce, you know, one of the greatest, if not the greatest NFL player ever, and blah blah blah. But being more relaxed and giving it a little bit of time to simmer, and then writing down my notes, I realized they're both selfish in different ways, but they're both selfish, and I wanted to talk about this, man. Let's get into this context. So they got married in 2009, right? And I'm imagining when that happened, Gisele was probably looking forward to the fairy tale, you know, because she's rich, supermodel. He's rich, you know, NFL player, NFL great, NFL legend, you know. let me chill. I want y'all to think I'm just, you know, supporting Tom Brady's every decision. But she was probably expecting the fairy tale, you know, the white picket fence, which I'm sure they have, the cats, the dogs, or whatever the case is, and the, you know the fairy tale marriage, the picture perfect marriage. She was probably expecting that. But I guess she didn't realize that Tom was a man focused on the thing that he loves to do. Focused on that to the utmost extent. Not like the regular average guy. And I'm gonna get into that a little bit more later. So Thomas Brady, he loves the game of football, okay? I had to look it up. Apparently he's been in the NFL 23 seasons, bro. Now, just do the math, okay? Just do the math. I know there's some people who watch my content who's not even 20 years old yet. Just imagine that, though. And then LeBron is a whole nother thing, but he relates to this too. Just imagine playing a sport for 20 plus years. Just imagine that, okay? That just goes to show you the love and the dedication that Tom Brady he has for the game. Gisele, I'm sure when Gisele got with him, it's either she knew that and probably wanted to change that about him, or she knew that and didn't care. She just wanted to be selfish. You see what I'm saying? Because you can't. And here's the thing, and here's where I gotta be like, okay, Gisele, you just hella selfish for that. You got with Tom Brady, who I'm sure, like I said, I'm sure when she got with him, she could see the dedication, because you could see the dedication and like motivation in people. I'm sure when she got with him, she saw that. I'm sure that was part of the reason why she even got with him. That was probably one of the things that she saw that she was attracted to. Because, and here's another thing, a little red pill truth type of thing. Women like a guy that's, you know, dedicated, motivated, whatever, on a grind, on a purpose, working towards something. And the fact that, and here's the thing we got to get into. So it was like, I think January or earlier this year, he retired, or, you know, he retired. And then damn near like 2 weeks later, or the month after, he came back, like renounced his retirement. And I already know she was like, oh my God. And this is where we got to get into Tom Brady being a little bit selfish. She was probably like, oh my God, how could you do this? How could you do this? I remember the memes. I'll never forget it too. The memes of like Tom Brady spent a few days at home with his kids. I was like, oh no, I gotta go back. I can't do this. That shit was funny. All right. Do y'all remember when that happened though? Tom announced his retirement, then pulled a damn near Uno reverse card. Like, oh no, I thought I was retiring. And then he came back. So this is part of the thing. This is one of the things I had looked up because I saw people saying it. I was like, what? I never heard about that. But apparently, Tom and Gisele agreed that he would retire a few years ago, which he didn't. So I'm guessing, honestly, and I heard about this too, that she pretty much gave him an ultimatum, like, you know, it's me, or, you know, it's this marriage or the NFL. And I'm sure that was a decision he thought long and hard about. And he just came to the conclusion that, you know what, this is something I love to do. I love doing this. This is my life right here. I knew about this way longer than I knew about you. And he chose the NFL over her. And that's where we get into Tom being a little bit selfish. You know, I gotta be as impartial as possible. If they did agree, like if that narrative is true, that they did agree that he was gonna retire a few years ago, and then he didn't, you kind of being selfish right there, Tom. I'm not even gonna lie. I understand why, and I don't necessarily disagree with it, because I'm a man like that too. I honestly feel like I'm gonna work until my last day on this earth, because, you know, you just feel purpose, like you just feel good doing that. I understand why he did it though, but at the same time, you're being a little bit selfish, because they do have kids, and I'm sure, like I said, she wanted that picture perfect Disney marriage type shit. She wanted him home, being around the kids or whatever the case is, but that's not what he want to do. But at the same time, Tom, if y'all did come to that agreement, and then you just switched up on her, that's selfish. But then Gisele giving him an ultimatum is selfish as well. You see, so they're both being selfish. I can't deny that. They're both being a little bit selfish. I do lean a little bit more with Tom on this, but if Tom was my friend, I'd be like, okay, I understand exactly where you coming from, Tom. But you did agree with her that you was gonna retire, and then you changed your mind. So I do understand your point, but you kind of wrong for doing that. But Gisele, you kind of wrong too. This is Tom Brady right here, NFL legend, NFL great. He's not the common man you see walking down the street, who would be happy to just kick back and retire and cuddle up with you, drinking a beer and eating pizza on a Friday night or a Sunday night, you know, when they playing football and shit like that. So it's kind of 50-50, man. Don't get me wrong. I definitely side a little bit more with Tom, because as a man, I understand exactly where he's coming from. He loved what he's doing. This is exactly what made him Tom Brady, the Tom Brady that she was attracted to. This is what made him that. So for Gisele to give him that ultimatum and then ultimately divorce him at the end, it's kind of selfish of her. Man, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie though, and this is already a thought I had in my head. I know he got thousands of DMs from women anyway, so it will definitely be easy to replace her. I'm not gonna lie, but for the kids' sake and the family dynamic and everything like that, Tom kind of messed up, man. This is so crazy. This divorce right here was so crazy, but I found it interesting though. A woman is mad at the husband for wanting to continue to work. We can't win, guys. We can't win. We cannot win with these women, bro. But man, Tom, ultimately, I think Tom did make the right decision. It's just a little bit selfish. But at the end of the day, you gotta be selfish, you know? Let me know what you think, though. Let me know what you think. And honestly, just honest question. Do you side more with Gisele or with Tom? I will ultimately say I do side more with Tom, but they're both selfish respectively. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what y'all think. You made it to the end. I really appreciate it, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you. More videos coming soon.